Today we've got a new doodle we're going to be doing with this here fine liner. I was going to do a drawing with my fountain pen, and I thought about doing it with that one, but I want to use all these up because I've got maybe 100 of these pens, and I've had these for about 2 years or more, possibly 2.5 or 3. Now, because I've had them that long, if I don't use them all up, these pens, the entire pen is going to dry up, and then I'm really going to have some issues. But the paper I'm drawing on, if I can find it here, scrap paper. I use this to scribble random things on it. But anyways, let me get the paper real quick. So this here's little sheets of paper that I'm using. I just have a larger sheet of paper, and I cut that in half, and then I get this, and then I use this to do my smaller drawings because I draw pretty detailed. So if I use an entire sheet of paper, it's going to take a long time, and I like to get more drawings done so that I can move on to something else that I want to create. But as of right now, I just ate a big plate of spaghetti again, and I do need to buy food, do something different. But other than that, not a whole lot. I did try to clean my roaching isograph more, and it still didn't come clean. I don't know what's going on with that pen. I really don't know. Because there's nothing clogged in it. It just does not want to work for some reason. Other than that, I've got pens all over the place here. I've got these gel pens and whatnot. And these everywhere. But yeah, this is the fountain pen I was going to draw with. Which reminds me, I do have a fountain pen that I have to review for somebody, which I haven't been able to get to because I've been so busy working on things. So now I can actually get started on that. Trying to think if there's anything else I have to tell you that's important. I usually don't remember it until after I'm done recording what I wanted to talk about. I will be doing some bigger drawings in my sketchbook I've got laying here in front of me, actually. It's probably about that, well, maybe that big, about like that. So it's a bigger sketchbook, and going to be doing bigger doodles in this sketchbook. But I'll probably use a fine liner with it, maybe. Because my fountain pen, the paper that's in the sketchbook isn't really that thick. So I think the fountain pen ink is going to bleed through it. So I'm going to draw with a fine liner probably in this, or something like that. Or maybe one of the Sharpies. It just really depends on what I feel like drawing. Because some things I draw with certain pens. Like if I'm doing something very intricate and detailed, I'll use an isograph pen. If I'm just doodling for fun and I'm not really too worried about the end result so much, then I'll pretty much draw with anything else. But mostly roaching isographs and fountain pens. Those are the two things I use for doing most of my doodles to make them more detailed. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started on this doodle. Let me know what you think of it, and we'll just see what happens. I haven't done a tutorial on how to draw in quite a while. I was thinking about doing that, but this doodle here, as you can tell, where it says "Don't give up on you," I was thinking about how you get criticized for what you make, or people tell you to quit drawing or to give up, but you have to believe in yourself. And I've always drawn because I enjoy drawing. I didn't do it to try to prove anything to anybody else. I like creating stuff. I like seeing what I can make. But doing something as simple as maybe a certain pattern, or just seeing the improvement over time of all of my drawings that I've done, and to know that it might take me longer to improve compared to other people, but just because you are not as skilled, as they say, or as proficient as someone else in drawing, in whatever area that is, that doesn't mean that you can't create your own style of drawing. And do something that you're good at. And I mean, there's other things that you might be good at that you don't know. Maybe you can sing. Maybe you can skateboard really good. Maybe you'd be a good weightlifter. And maybe you'd be good at film, or maybe music or audio editing or any of these other things. Just because you compare yourself to someone else at one area, there might be things that you don't realize that you're good at that they might not have any skill at doing. So I think that sometimes we compare ourselves in the wrong way, and often we compare ourselves to say that we tell ourselves to give up just because someone else might be more skilled, but that's the wrong way of going about it. Draw because you enjoy it, be as good as you can be, and that's it. That's all you can really do, is draw to be at your very best and to draw what you enjoy creating. Otherwise, you're going to just give up if you try to compare yourself to everybody else. But that's a little bit of my advice I have for that. And if I can think of any other advice, I will let you know and add that to the next video. But thank you all for stopping by and watching my doodle. Hope you all have a great day. Have fun drawing out there. And I'll see you in the next doodle. Later.